everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Both middle linebackers in today's matchup will be looking for opportunities to make plays for their defense. It's the Broncos going up against the Chiefs. So let's get you out to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Smith, he gets it to Thomas. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
3, 3, 3, 3. Set, move, 45. Over.
On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Fresh set of downs here.
3, 3, 3.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Under. Set, ready. Under, 45. Move.
Out of the gun, Smith. That's caught at the 1. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's able to put it through. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They go blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Maga coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go.
On second down, Lynch to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And Fowler's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And now Lynch. Screen play. Anderson uses the stiff arm. And able to use the stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Lynch to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
To throw is Lynch. And Demaryius Thomas. What a catch there. And all the way home for a Bronco. Demaryius Thomas, 64 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a look at this offensive unit now, and you see who we have highlighted, partner.
Jamal Charles, one of the most exciting, productive running backs in the NFL.
Kelsey out in the slot right. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And there's a flag on the play. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Aqib Talib is one of the great gambling corners in the league. When he gets an idea and a notion and jumps a route, it often results in 6 points for his team.
And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. So here's Dustin Colquitt now to punt this away for the Chiefs. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. And how about this, a fake? Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demaryius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. He only needed a few inches. He didn't even get that. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. There's Lynch. And hauled in here by Jordan Norwood. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And that is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down. So here's Britton Colquitt and the Denver punt team. This is fielded at the 7. What they want to see here. He's still down on the field. Obviously such an important part of their passing game, and the training staff, they're going to have to attend to it. They begin the drive with Charles. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Screen pass to Charles. And he's got room. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. And he's got some space here. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Smith. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. On second down, Lynch. Screen play, Anderson fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. To throw is Lynch. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Hillman, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's got time. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a KC first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On first down, it's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a second down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On second down, here's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, Lynch. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. And that's complete to Sanders. It's a gain of 14 there. And it's a 1st down for the Broncos.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Another pistol look here.
Here we go now.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
There's so many things that can ruin a game for an offensive lineman. The defensive tackles at the line of scrimmage, at the point of attack, who can make you miss and get upfield and make plays like we just saw there for big loss of yardage. Those are the guys that ruin games for you because they're not just lining up and you're able to hit them right off the line of scrimmage. They can make you move and make you miss, and then you have plays like that.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey!
Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. A good pickup there, a 22.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Lynch. Pass incomplete. Ronnie Hillman there, the man he was looking for. And just like that, it's third down. Now the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. After the interception, in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
There we go. Nice play, baby. 3. Watch the twist. Under. Crunch.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. All right, Charles, let's go off the script here real quick. Week 3 of the preseason, so many people point to that, say how vital it is. What do we take away from week 4 of the preseason?
Well, we know this is where certain guys make the team, right? Those last position battles. Maybe this is the tiebreaker week, and those guys are going to play the entire game trying to break that tie. Some coaches will have veterans who haven't played much at all, that they want to get on the field a little bit before the regular season begins. They may play them in a little bit of a, an audition sort of a deal, try and get them loose. And then, let's face it, others have question marks that they have to get answered, and they may have to take a little bit of a risk and play them in the last preseason game just to get those question marks answered before the season kicks off.
It's caught by Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Broncos a first down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. His safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Lynch. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Now Paxton Lynch on third and long. He's going to go up top again. Demaryius Thomas, the intent. Receiver, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Sanchez. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Smith now on second down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, it's Sanchez. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Sanchez. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. All right, Charles, let's switch gears to preseason injuries. Always a hot topic. Look at the Chargers. 2 Achilles injuries out for the season. Both their tight end, Jeff Cumberland, and Brandon Oliver as well.
2 key players for them. And Brandon Oliver, I mean, he's a little rock when he runs the football. and they're going to miss him both running it and in special teams. And don't forget Benjamin Watson, who went to the Ravens this year, one of the better pickups for them. He's out for the season after an Achilles. I'm not a doctor. I can't play one, but I have heard doctors say the guys are getting bigger, stronger, faster. But the Achilles is really bearing up.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And coming out now, the Broncos. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Thomas, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. To throw is Sanchez. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And give him 12 yards and a first down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, Sanchez. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Demaryius Thomas, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass? And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Benny Fowler, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Kelsey out in the slot right. The Chiefs going for it on 4th. It's Smith. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. 10th carry now for Jamal Charles. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set. That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It'll be Charles again. He has been the workhorse tonight. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable. And here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. Here we go with Charles. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Jamal Charles stopped on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go. Check.
On first down, here's Sanchez. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Check. Here we go.
Here's Sanchez now on 2nd down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Thomas, the lone receiver left.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Sanchez. And Fowler's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. This is Hillman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Sanchez. And he's brought down after a good gain. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down throw, Sanchez. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On 2nd and 10, Sanchez. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Sanchez. And, oh, what a catch! And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now the snip, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Mark Sanchez, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
And there's the touchdown, partner. We just saw it. What do you do now? Oh, yeah, of course you know what you do. You're going for 2, right?
I think anytime you're inside of 2 minutes in this situation, you try for 2.
And remember, let's go back to training camp. Every team we talk to said they spend more time now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. 2-point game. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charles?
And they'd better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go. 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Smith going to throw it. Surveying the field. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 75 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hard on, 5 down. Stand up. Move, 45.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. One last throw for Sanchez. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory. But sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying, too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The light is going down and the week is here.